Hi, and welcome back to Yesterday. I go by the name of D Just, and we're back. This is episode five. Five. You know what we always do here? We talk about real stuff that you guys like. This is a safe spot, and like we always say, without you, we wouldn't have a platform. So without further ado, shoot, talk to people.
Hey, what is up, guys? This is what you just said. It's season 5, episode 5 of So Yesterday Podcast. And we got another great episode in store for you guys this week. And you guys are really going to love this one because we're going to be talking deep down about goals, ambitions, man. So stay tuned to hear, more about that when we get to that segment. But you know what? We always like to start off the episode now this season by talking about our week, what we've been going through. Obviously, the quote of the day. I got a really good story to mention to everybody about what happened last night, Friday night. So without further ado, all right, you wanted to start, or I can start with this. I mean, I'll start first since my story's, a little longer. But yeah, dude. So ready when you are.
Right on the head, shoot. Tell your stuff. Talk your stuff, shoot.
All right, so my week this week was pretty good, not gonna lie. I still training pre-flight for my job. I actually have very good week of training this week. With my coworker Robert. Shout him again. He's the real true one. So
shout out to Robert.
Shout out to Robert, he's the true OG, pretty good friend, awesome guy, and I know I gave him, he gave me shit about the sweatpants last week, but this week, dude, he was like, you know what, Cody, I'm sorry that I gave you shit about sweatpants, man. You can wear whatever you want. I won't judge you anymore or whatever, or personally attack you, whatnot. So he was a real G for that, dude. So shout out to him for apologizing because I felt personally hurt, dude, not going to lie. So, yeah, anyway, that was funny. But last night I did my usual shenanigans on a Friday, but before I get into that, I went to the movies, and I went to see the new Venom 3, The Last Dance, and it was really good, dude, not gonna lie. A lot better than the second one, that's for sure, in my opinion. So hopefully you get to go see that, bro. I highly recommend it. It was good. So I went to the movies, man, alone. I know you were talking about trying to ask Lauren out. I'll get right into that, to be honest.
Okay.
So I went to the movies. Saw the movie. They only had one showing, 7:10. So, I had no other choice but to go later. And it was good, man. I had a really good time. I ate a whole entire large pizza before I went. So I only had a large, our medium popcorn, dude. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking full, dude. Stuffed crust, dude. Good shit right there. So DiGiorno pizza. So frozen pizza, but still, it was good, man. It was good. So after the movie, though, I decided, I'll go hit my usual spot up, Totem Bar. And I'm walking over there, man. And I always want to look and make sure to see if Lauren's working because, before I go in. And I was looking, and I kept walking back and forth multiple times. You know why? I was looking. I'm like, is she working? And I saw this other girl there haven't seen since I went with my mom, bro. It's been that long, back in August. I don't know her name, dude, but she was behind the bar, and I was like, oh, fuck, I don't think Lauren's working tonight. And I literally was debating, man, literally pacing back and forth by the door, dude. I was like, should I go in? Should I have some drinks tonight? And then after 15 minutes of debating, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go in and deal with this fucking new girl that I've only seen at one other time. So it was funny, dude. So anyway, so I walk in there in that bitch, sit down. She's like, oh, hey, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, Jack and Coke. And then she's like, oh, can I see your ID? And I'm like, here we go again. I'm like, I haven't got asked for my ID in a very, very long time since I moved to Ketchikan, dude. Like those bartenders see me multiple times and they're like, oh, yeah, we know this guy's over 21. But I was like, fucking seriously, we're off to a bad start now this night, man. You really fucking asked me for my ID? Shit.
Ketchikan.
But it was funny because I gave it to her. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm asking for it because I just haven't seen you yet before." I wanted to say, "Well, I was here. I was here 2 months ago when with my mom. You don't remember that? God, that was fucking weird." And I even told my mom. I said, "I've never seen that girl ever. She must be brand new. I've never seen her here working here at Totem Bar." I'm like, "Bro, yeah, I'm serious."
Right.
What was that?
I said right.
Right. So, and literally what happened after that was, she got me my Jack and Coke and she's like, "Oh, you want a single or a double?" And I was like, single. And I wanted to be like, "Yeah, I'm single, just like my life right now, single." No, I didn't say that though. I was thinking about it though. So anyway, she asked me, she's like, "Oh, what are you up to tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing the same old, same old." And then she's like, "Oh, are you going between bar to bar?" I was like, "No, I usually come here on Friday." And, I usually come here Friday to see Lauren, but she's not working. She's like, "Oh, she was in earlier." I'm like, "God damn it." No, I didn't say that. I wanted to say that. I said I only wanted to come in when she's working, but I gave that girl a chance, though. I don't know her name. So, I mean, I could have looked at her name on the receipt, but I didn't look at it because I wanted to get the fuck out of there because of what happened later. Anyway, so she asked me what I've been up to. And continuing on from going bar to bar, I said no. I said I went to the movies earlier. She's like, "Oh, what'd you see?" I said I saw the new Venom. She's like, "Oh, how was that?" I said a lot better than the second one, that's for sure. And then she's like, "Oh, I haven't seen any of them yet." I said they're pretty good. And then what else happened? And then she had to go make a drink for someone. So that was the end of our conversation. So I'm just sitting there, just chilling. And then this woman next to me was being loud and obnoxious the whole entire night, bro. This old woman, she looked like she was in the fucking early 70s, dude. Was at the bar last night. Priscilla was her name. Fucking screaming, talking to herself. Like, this woman was mad drunk by the time I got there. And keep in mind, it was 8:55 when I walked in that bitch. And she was fucked up. She was fucked up the whole rest of the night, man. And they kept giving her drinks like crazy. I'm surprised, man. She was like, "Oh, wild, dude." You know what she was saying?
What's up?
She was saying, she kept on randomly saying, "Recess is over, kids. Time to go back to school." And I'm like, what the?
Spencer right there. Miss Spencer. Randall. Give me my kid.
It reminded me of that. Like, recess is over. And like, recess, like talking about recess like she was like a former teacher or something, man.
You may have been, Troop.
I don't know, man, but she was acting wild. Like, she kept on screaming random stuff, and she sat 2 seats down the bar for me, dude. And I'm just sitting there. I mean, I wasn't even acknowledging anything she was saying because no one else was sitting by her. I mean, she would look this way and be like, "Ah, this is a really good song." Like, looking at me, and I wouldn't acknowledge her. I just would like be shaking my head, just like, God, this woman's screaming right in my ear. And you know what made things worse, dude? Some guy comes in probably like 10 minutes later. He didn't say anything to me for like a good solid 15 minutes, but eventually he does this. Passed me on the shoulder and was like,
"What's up, son?"
Like, you dropped something down there, and then he did this. You know what this is?
No.
You see this down here. You're supposed to get punched in the arm. Well, he's like this. He lift my jacket. He did some weird shit and punched me softly in the arm. And he's like, "Oh," he's like, "Nice." He's like, "I'm Lance. Nice to meet you." And I'm like, "I'm Cody." And then he's like, then we go on this conversation. Apparently, this dude was the most interesting character I've ever met, dude. You know why? What happened? He basically was like telling me all this personal shit, man. I just met the guy. He's like, "What do you do here?" I was like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Ohio." He's like, "How long have you been in Ketchikan?" I said, "About 4 months now." He's like, "Oh, I see." And then he's like, how do you like it?" And I was like, "I actually like it." And he's like, "Oh, that's good." He's like, "Because not many people like this city." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been here for over 5 years now, And then he starts going on and on. And then he starts telling me about himself. He asked me how old I am. I said, I'm 30. He's like, "Oh, you're not that much farther behind me. I'm 39. And I'm like, "Geez, you don't look like you're 39, dude." I said that. I said, "You look like you're maybe 35. He's like, "You think I'm younger?" I was like, "Yeah." So you don't look like you're fucking 39. That's what I said to him. And no, dude got so personal with me. He was asking me all these questions, dude. And then he the first thing he said to me before that, bro, he was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, dude. No.
You're like, me too.
No, I didn't say that, dude. No, he literally, that was the very first thing he said to me. So, and he was already somewhat fucked up, man. And
Nah.
he was like slurring his words and shit the whole entire time. And he kept asking for water and stuff. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm an alcoholic. And then he goes on and is like, people think that's a disease.
It
And
is.
people tell me it's a disease, you know. You know what and he's like, you know what I tell them? That's fucking bullshit. And he was going on and on about it. And then he tells me, yeah, I got 4 kids. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, you got 4 kids? And then I told him, I said, people can be alcoholics and function in life. And then I mentioned some guy at my old job
Zach.
who would working like 3 days a week, man, and then go to work at 9 a.m. like it was nothing. Be working his ass off, dude. I told him, I said, there can be functional alcoholics in this society. So then he went on, and then he says that, you know, he asked me, oh, have you fought before? You got in a fight with anybody? I said, no, I don't like fighting. I said, I'm somewhat of a pacifist. He's like, bro, he's like, I've hurt so many people physically. And then the moment he said that, I was threatened for my life because I thought he wanted to hurt me. He's like, I just want to fucking punch somebody in the face. And I'm like, oh, you don't punch me in the face, dude. And he's like, no, I would never want to punch you in the face. Don't ever think that. Yeah. And then he tells me, bro, he's like, I have 4 kids. And he's like, you know, my life, I feel like my life got for the better when I had my kids. I became a different person once I had kids. He's like, because I felt like I had responsibilities now, you know, to protect them with my life. And he's like, if you ever see me down the street, I would probably do anything to protect, you know, people. He's like, if I was your friend, I would protect you with my life. Sober, drunk, whatever. And I'm like, that's good to know. And then he kept on going on. And I'm trying to tell him, you know, my thoughts, but he kept interrupting me. And I'm like, okay, this dude just wants to talk. And then eventually he goes on the next conversation. He was like, have you ever traveled anywhere, went to places? I said, yeah, I traveled, but I haven't been outside the United States. He's like, oh, I've been outside the United States. He's like, I went to the Mexican border and back. I went to Mexico and back and didn't tell my mom. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I ran into gangs and everything. You know, I was raised with 5 brothers and without a dad in my life. And I'm just like in Southern California. And I'm just like, wow, man, he's telling me all this personal shit, man. This guy was open at saying everything about himself, dude. Like he was like, no shame at all, bro. No shame. I know, man. This probably was the most interesting character I've ever met, dude. But other than that, he was fucking, you know, saying things to Priscilla. And, you know, he went over multiple times and was giving her hugs. And like, this shit was fucking weird, man. Like, and I just want him to get out of there, man. Eventually he left. And he's like, bro, you know what? I'm going to leave. You know, it was nice meeting you. And I was thinking to myself, thank fucking God. Thank you for fucking leaving. The dude ends up coming back an hour and a half later. And he's like, oh, you're still here? I'm like, yeah, man. I don't have anything else to do. I don't have anything else to do with my life. And like, this dude was wild, dude. And then his sister calls him. He's like, yeah, I got a sister. He's like, Jess. And he's like, Jess, you know, you're my sister. You know, I want you to stop being a bitch. And I'm like,
hey, can we get
your sister? And then this dude, yeah, man, this dude's open, dude. He's like, hey, he tells me, he's like, before you do anything, my sister is gay. And I was like, dude, I wasn't going to do anything anyway if your sister, he's like, my sister's going to come in here. And I'm like, bro, I wasn't going to fucking hit on your sister. I said that. I said I wasn't going to do anything. Why are you telling me that? I don't fucking care. You think I'm one of those guys who just hit on someone's sister just for the hell of it? No. I told him. He's like, then he tells me, he asked me, he's like, I saw him. I said, I don't have friends here. He's like, why don't you have friends here? I said, because I don't have confidence in myself right now. And he's like, well, you're talking to me. I said, yeah, because you initiated the conversation. I told him, I said, I have a hard time making the first move. I said, with guys, with women, with, with whatever, anybody else. And the reason why I'm talking to you is because you talked to me first. I said, I guarantee you I probably wouldn't have said a word to you if you wouldn't have said something to me. I said, I'd sit there at the bar, twiddling my thumbs on my fucking phone or something, just going to work, dude. And it's like, I wouldn't give a fuck, dude. I just wanted to get out. I told him, I said, I've been going out to the bar drinking, by myself. And he's like, then he asked me, he's like, what is something that you've changed since you moved to Ketchikan? And I was like, well, for one, when I was living back home in Ohio, I told him, I said, I never used to go out drinking by myself. I would never go out drinking. I mean, I would rarely go out drinking by myself. I'd always invite you, CJ, Brett, Simon, any other of my friends, dude. So I said, I've been doing that more since I moved to Alaska, going out by myself. I said, ever since I moved to Ketchikan. I said, because I'm trying to make new friends here, dude. And it's like, it's hard, dude. So he's like, you need to work on that confidence. I'm like, yeah, I know the whole saying, confidence starts with yourself. I heard the whole 9 yards every single fucking time. Same advice, man. I've been hammering this conversation or this topic for like past few episodes. So, but it's like at this point, I'm tired of hearing it, man. I'm tired of hearing the same shit. So,
facts.
But no, the dude eventually left, man, and I was just like, I was too sober for that shit. And it was funny though. Back to the bartender though, she started. I noticed she started pouring my drinks stronger and stronger, and I was like, I saw her pour more and more Jack into my drink, and I'm like, I think to myself, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Was ready for more. So she's ready more to devour that fucking shit, dude. So I was so excited, man. No, but I've noticed her though, when she was talking to that fucking Lance guy, like she'd look at me too as she was talking to her, and she'd look at me and would be like this, dude. Look up and down, man, and make eye contact. I was like, oh, I think she's interested in me. So I was actually getting excited, man. I was like, I really thought this girl was like had a thing for me. And then I found out later, man. Guess what I found out about her?
She's gay.
No.
What?
I saw a wedding ring on her finger.
Damn. See, you gotta be looking out for some of that shit.
Well, I noticed it. She had her left hand wedding ring. It was on this finger, man. It was, I'm like, obviously noticeable. So, and I'm just like, oh, there goes my night. It's ruined. I'm like, you know what? I'm fine. I'd rather talk to Lauren anyway, ask for her number anyway. But, I just totally ruined my night after that. Well, dealing with Priscilla screaming in my ear, this Lance dude telling me all this personal shit about his life and, how different he's become based on experiences he's been through. This shit's crazy, dude. But honestly, dude, I had a really good night. I mean, other than that, I wanted to get the fuck out of there eventually. I don't know why I stayed so long. Dealing with the drunk woman, that Lance guy, a married bartender, whose name I don't even know. It's fucked, dude. So that was how my night was, dude. And then I went home and I was like, you know what? Well, another interesting night, meeting interesting, weird people at Ketchikan. Can't wait to see what happens next weekend, dude. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's my story. That's how my week was. Let's hear about yours now.
Let me tell you, it's like the prequel or sequel to the last week. I'm getting ready for South Carolina. Mind you, this is probably one of the most unorganized weddings of all time. There has not. Oh yeah, it's really unorganized.
Tell the viewers and listeners So Yesterday more. They're really interested about that.
I'm sure they are. Well, see, we just literally got the bridal invitation a couple days ago. Might as well say week ago. But
that's late, dude.
Very unorganized. And I'm really, as you can tell, I'm really a little bit annoyed about how unorganized this is. So I took the kilt to get cleaned at the cleaners. So I went to Gant, where Gant is, because you know what I'm talking about. So
yeah.
I'm sure you took a couple of your suits there to get cleaned up and stuff like that. But yeah, I went there.
Wait, you're talking about Gant?
Yeah, Gant. Gent Road. Gent Road.
Gent Row.
Gent Road. Tight cleaners.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. All right, continue.
Yeah, so I went there. It impressed me a lot because it's really, really, clean and all that stuff in there. Right when you walk in, you know. So I was impressed when I first walked in there. The lady was nice, real respectable, and she, asked me just simple questions.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
answered all the questions, and she just let me go about my day. She didn't give me a whole bunch of questions I had to ask, and like most people do when you go to certain places like that for the first time.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
and that gets me all mad. I'm like, oh, this is my first time here. Why do I have to answer all these things? Fill out 1,000,000,001 papers, and I didn't get that site lecture, so I was very happy about that. And
That's good.
for the most part, now we're at the crossroads between getting stuff for the trip. So my mom now just realized that CJ cuts his nails inside the house. Me and you knew that.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I knew that, dude.
I think you discovered that the first time you came over there.
Yeah, I actually did. Yep. I've noticed that too. Yep.
No, thinking back, I mean, probably I don't know. I probably should edit that out. Who cares? Already in the video now.
Look, dude, no. I
So,
don't. Who cares at this point, bro? We can talk about anything. Come
check it
on,
out.
go. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude.
Check it
Keep
out.
going.
It's like
So, man. Keep going.
check it out. We didn't say who.
That's true. Yeah.
Nobody knows who this is. But for viewers that are like dedicated viewers, I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure he's gonna punch me when he sees me. Oh well.
Well, I think he'll punch me first before you, honestly, because he knows that you can fight back, man. Not me. So.
Hey, well, if I got a scrap, I got a scrap.
Nah, bro, you I think you can beat CJ's ass, not gonna lie. Oh, okay, we're gonna choose fighters, man. Okay, let's just keep going. I don't want to choose people.
I mean, I can pick CJ up. You saw me pick him up off the ground.
Man, you're strong as fuck, man. So I agree.
But I'm not trying to get in no dang debate on that.
Yeah, no more debate. No debate. No debate this segment.
I was yesterday. No. We ain't got the topic now. This is not good.
So keep it going, dude.
As I was talking about,
yeah,
it's all in a process between Ryan, complaining about his house, that not being done right, and I told him ahead of time, this house is not going to be done by the time the wedding is. So he's probably accepted that factor. And now he's trying to complete the downstairs area.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. I just told him at this point, you spread your wings as high as you can, little eagle. You try to fly. Because that house, and since he owns all that land, you know what? You're going to be chopping wood for days, buddy.
I can see that. I can see Ryan doing that. Yep.
He will. That little man works. He works his butt off. He's trying to complete that mission. But you know what? It's a situation where time is not on his side, unfortunately. But for the most part, my week has been okay. It's not been one of the greater weekends we had. Been sitting here preparing nonstop for another hearing. But
oh shit, no. Oh man, I didn't know about that, dude.
I'm not even tripping off this stuff no more.
I got a question for you, man, really fast. Any word on the bachelor party, if that's still happening?
Yes, it is. The bachelor party is going to be occurring like the first week we get in there. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you definitely, for the next episode, man, So Yesterday, we definitely got to talk about that, dude, for sure. I'm really interested in hearing about how that goes. So
yeah, it's going to be Monday and Tuesday.
Shit, man. Yeah, you got to let me know how that goes, dude, and see what goes down. I'm really interested to hear that.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you got good stories, man, definitely got to share.
I'll get some Snapchat stories going for you.
Or I got some Snapchats. Yeah, man, I really want to see some stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
Yeah, I definitely have to.
also the wedding too. I really want to know how that goes too. I'm really
Well,
intrigued.
it better be every penny worth my time and effort. It better be top of the line. Since I'm going down there, he better make sure my butt is spoiled so much I can't see straight.
I can see
I
that,
better
dude.
be pleased.
Mm.
No,
Yeah,
some of these activities he got us throwing axes. He got us talking about we're gonna be doing um like a 15-minute or 12-mile hike or something up in the woods. And I told him I had to call him up. Hey look, buddy. You don't know how I am, troop.
you
You bud.
fucking hate hiking. You fucking hate hiking, bro.
I despise it so much.
Hate it
I'm like,
with a burning passion. I'm
yeah,
sure CJ would love to do hiking.
yeah, he
God,
would love to get me up there in the woods like that. I told him, well,
but
listen, the day I do a 12-mile hike is the day that the Earth spins another axis. That's the day that the Earth's going to turn 10 times. Now, I'm not going to be like, say, I'm never going to do a hike. I would do it on certain, it's got to be small doses. We can't rush into a hike like that.
yeah, you're right.
That's
Listen,
rushing way too fast.
bro, if they're talking about doing a 12-mile hike, that's a half marathon right there. Think
They
about
gonna,
that. Half marathon.
yeah.
God damn, dude. 12 miles is insane. Fucking die, man. I'd probably die, man. I'm fucking active as hell, but not 12 miles, dude. I like hiking, but that would kill me, dude. So, I mean, that's crazy that they think that everyone's going to be on board with that. The only person I know who'll be on board with hiking is CJ. I don't know about anybody else. I
That's
know
gonna
you
make
and Sean are just like, fuck that bullshit. We're not doing that. So,
sense. The best man. He's supposed to want. He's actually the guy that's supposed to have all this stuff organized.
but who's the best man? Oh, Sean is?
Sean,
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah.
and literally his stuff is not organized at all. People
Oh,
don't
shit.
know what they're doing. People don't know where they're gonna be picked up from. People are all confused, and it's like the game monkeys to monkeys. We're all just like going back and forth, back and forth. People are just going all scrambled in places they shouldn't be scrambled at. And I told Ryan, okay, you want me to wear the kilt? I'll wear the kilt. You want me to wear this? I'll wear that. But the moment I start feeling like I don't know what I'm doing, it's the moment I'm out of here. It's like, hey, look, I'm giving him options. It's either I'm going to know what I'm doing or I'm not going to know what I'm doing.
Hey, man, that's all you can do sometimes. Fuck.
You know what? I feel like he should be. What the happened?
Hey, honestly, bro, I mean, I'm not part of the wedding, but after you tell me all this, I don't know, man. I kind of dodged some bullets, if you know what I mean, when it comes to this shit, dude. I mean, because I'm up here in Alaska and shit. I mean, I'm gonna have to travel anyway, so I mean, fuck. I mean, yeah. Oh, hold up, we lost you just. So anyway, guys, so when we get back into this episode, we're going to be getting on the bucket lists next. So while we experience these technical difficulties, so yeah, we're gonna have next week. We're not gonna do an episode, so until then, hope you guys keep up with the current seasons. We got more in store for you guys, and yeah, stand by. Well, we just lost D-Just, so hopefully he comes back. So we can get back on topic and talk about things like that and whatnot. So, I think we got him back. D-Just, you there? Yeah, we got some technical difficulties. So, like I said, stand by. We lost D-Just. D-Just, All right, welcome back. We got technical difficulties. I can't hear you now. Bro, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, bro. Yeah, we're experiencing some technical difficulties, viewers and listeners, to yesterday. So stand by while we get this figured out.
Sorry.
All right, welcome back. I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah. So anyway, I was when you left, I was telling the viewers what to expect next on the episode. So we can get back on what we're saying. So anyway, get back to what we were talking about Ryan's wedding.
Okay. So when we last were talking about, one thing I realized here on Troop is like the whole damn thing just started over. So
yeah, dude.
Welcome back to So Yesterday, guys. I go by name D Just. This is Troop, and today's episode is going to include many varieties, and yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, we were talking about. I was saying that I was a little glad I wasn't part of the shit show for Ryan's wedding because I'm up here in Alaska. Yeah. I was up here in Alaska and whatnot. Yeah,
you got real lucky. Because these kilts, as good as they claim to be, I'm not sure they're worth all my pennies and my little scrapings and barriers. But we're going to see. And that's no disrespect, Ryan. I'm just saying. I'm hoping, gosh, that these kilts are worth every penny. But yes, and I have to include back in this now that sometimes CJ cuts his nails and stuff and all that stuff. But anyway,
love that, dude.
I didn't have to do that.
Great way to end that segment, man. I love it. I fucking love it, dude. I fucking love it, dude.
So I think it was better than our last one. Hell no. But we got to move on. The show goes on.
All right. Well, we'll get into our very first segment of this episode, and we're going to be talking about our bucket lists. Talking about the pros and cons of bucket lists, and we're going to talk about what we want to do on our bucket list. So before we get into that, we're going to go over the pros and cons of a bucket list. I'm looking at a website, betterup.com, and the article is titled 220 Bucket List Ideas to Change Your Life. And so the pros and cons of a bucket list. So according to this website, the pros of having a bucket list include: 1, it is a measurable form of progress. Really interesting. I like that a lot. 2, it gives you things to look forward to. Having things to look forward to in life, can make you feel better. So I like that too. 3, it makes life more meaningful. I agree with that as well.
I agree.
And 4, what's up?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I like it. And 4, it helps you avoid languishing. Interesting word. The cons, though: 1, the fulfillment is only temporary. Temporary joy, I know. We have that in our lives. 2, it only works for those who find meaning in reaching benchmarks. Agree to disagree. 3, you may feel like you're failing. Oh, God, that's really negative. I hate that. 4, it can be superficial and performative. I agree with that too. But yeah, so those are the pros and cons according to this website. D-Just, do you agree or disagree with any of those pros and cons?
I mean, I do agree with the part where it said, you may feel like you're languishing and all that stuff. I mean, because I can only assume that may, or never should assume, but I think that means that, you could probably get bored easily.
Yeah, man. The languishing, I never heard of that word till now. So
let me check that. Definition of languishing.
Languishing means, I'll look it up. Let's look it up. So languishing can be defined as a pervasive feeling of blandness and dulls in motivation. The feeling can follow you throughout your day, holding you back from the flourishing life you want. Interesting. Okay, I agree with that now. So,
so it's kind of like a form of, getting bored and losing interest and stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
So, well, what I agree that for the cons, the fulfillment is only temporary. 100% agree with that because you want to do so many certain things in your life, and sometimes you might be only be able to get to experience something one time, and it's like the feeling of temporary feeling of happiness can be hard for some people. I mean, especially like if you want to, for example, what's on my bucket list is I want to go skydiving, and that's going to be only a one-time thing, So that whole feeling of that feeling of only temporary. I can't even say it right now. The
Temporary.
feeling of something being temporary it can be hard at times because you expect to have a good moment, but in the end, that moment will eventually become a memory. So that you're always going to remember the rest of your life, and in good ways and bad, and can be bad ways too. But yeah, that's the one I agree with for a con.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that.
For another one, I agree with, bro. For a pro, I like the pro where it says it makes life more meaningful. I like that because you have a bucket list and you want to do things, a list of things to do before you die. And it's like some people's lives feel like, set a goal and, find like, to do things more meaningful, like to be able to, you know, like, like some people's lives, really don't, feel like they don't have like
Meaning.
could do any meaning. So if you have a goal like that, I kind of like you know having a meaning to want to accomplish things or set out to accomplish this or do this. I want to do this before I die. So and so. I like that as well.
I like that too.
So yeah, because it says right here. A bucket list encourages you to seek out these new experiences. You have the opportunity to engage with the world and yourself outside of your everyday life. I like it.
Hmm.
So, and let's see. The one I really disagree with, the con where it says you may feel like you're failing. I actually disagree with that one as a con because if you have goals you're setting out to achieve, I don't really feel like it feels like you might be failing at something in life if you don't do this certain
Right.
thing. I really disagree with that because it says that right here, man. I'll read what it says under. You may feel like you're failing. It says if you haven't crossed off something on your list or didn't experience something by a particular age, it might lead to self doubt or feelings of failure. Leaving dreams unfulfilled damages our self esteem. Okay, that can be true at times, but some people's dreams, man, I mean, not to be no offense to anybody following their dreams, some people's dreams can be very super unrealistic. I know, I mean, that can be really debatable right there. So don't cancel me just yet, viewers and listeners of So Yesterday.
We'll
Let
see
me
that.
let me let me explain. So
Gotcha.
I know we've always, always end the episode saying, chase your dreams, not people, But for example, I recently watched an episode of Superstore. For those who have not seen it, that's a very good show. I highly recommend it. But anyway, in one of the episodes, one of the Olympic it was like an Olympic athlete was in the episode, and she basically wrote something down on a note card saying, "I'm going to be an Olympic athlete one day." And so basically, one of the characters in the show, Cheyenne, was barely saying like they're like, "Oh, write your dreams down on a card. You'll be able to, do anything if you write, whatever you want to do on a card and always look at it." So then they meet people doing these unrealistic dreams. Like one of them was, oh, I want to have sex with Scarlett Johansson. I want to find the next Google, be the next the next Google. Find another company that's like Google or something. And like these unrealistic dreams, like I mean, people can have realistic dreams as well as unrealistic dreams that might sound crazy. And so hear me out. So back on topic though. Like, I mean, I know if you don't fulfill your dreams, it can make us feel like shit. Like I said, you damage our self esteem. But for me, I don't think that if I don't, go skydiving or go visit this country, that I'm gonna, feel empty inside or feeling a failure. I mean, people's dreams can be very, very, realistic at times, but I don't know, man. Some dreams can sound crazy, but I mean, there's people that win and actually achieve their dreams. So I applaud them for that. But I was just saying in general. What are your thoughts on that, D-Just?
Oh, I totally agree with you on that because, like, every day there's somebody that has dreams, but if you don't put the work in to achieve the dreams, that kind of contributes to it being unrealistic and unreachable because you're not putting the effort into getting what you want. Like, they're not going to just hand you what you want. You have to put the effort in to get what you want.
Put the effort, the work.
That goes lottery too. You're not going to just magically one day get all that money. You have to actually play the lottery to win.
Yep.
So if you don't play, you're not going to win. So yeah, I agree with you on that part.
Yeah, man. So that's the few things that I agree and disagree with the pros and cons of a bucket list. So, all right, D-Just, did you want to get into? Let's mention some of the stuff on our bucket lists for the viewers and listeners. So yesterday.
Okay.
You want to go first? You go first, man.
All right. Yeah, I got my bucket list up. All right. So it's funny. I should just mention this because I just got done talking about this, but I'm not gonna go there that far yet. So we always talk about this every time. We talked about this last summer. Going to the ATN Awards. For those of you who don't know what that means, that's the Adult Entertainment Awards, basically. But we always talk about that, Choop. We talked about that before.
Oh yeah, man.
You act like you forgot.
Don't you mean the AVN Awards?
Yes.
The adult video. What is this?
The Adult Video Entertainment Awards.
Yes.
But yes, we were talking about that one summer, I think. Because I think
that's on my bucket list too, bro.
For sure. I think it'd be a good experience for both of us.
AVN. It's AVN. Yeah, you got that.
AVN.
Right. I had to look it up for a second.
Fact check. But yeah, that's one thing.
I got fact check for you, bro. I got you.
Gotcha. Thank you. But that's not like in like the big tops. But it's on the bucket list. But go ahead. You can go next.
All right. Well, I mentioned it earlier, but probably my biggest thing I want to do before I turn 40 is go skydiving. Because I feel like once I get up in the 40s, I might be too old to be trying to do skydiving. But that's on my bucket list, man.
Hey, what's up? You might be in full hip out then, boy, but we got to get that goal of yours accomplished, though.
Bro, I want to. I know you went skydiving, and I know you shared your experience with that on a previous episode. I know you talked about it.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Matt. We miss you every day. We love you and miss you every day.
For sure.
And yeah, man, I know you've talked to the viewers and listeners of So Yesterday about your skydiving experience, but for me, I'm not afraid of heights. I love roller coasters. I like adrenaline rush. I like having an adrenaline rush. And I like, a feeling of, I don't know, like that adrenaline. I basically say the same thing. So
it is a big adrenaline rush.
That's why I want to do it, man. I like that feeling of
you ain't gonna like it when you zip down and you hit the floor because it hits your bra sack.
Are you serious? Really?
Oh yeah.
Shit, man.
But it's fun. It's real fun.
Yeah. I always wanted to do it, so I hope I'm not too old to do it, and I throw a hip out or something, or fucking like hurt my knee or something. I don't know, man. Shit.
So I got a big one right here coming up.
All right,
so we've been putting in work, right, for this podcast.
Yeah, dude.
We've been grinding, we've been striving, we've been hitting lefts and right hooks. So one big one I got is I want to take this podcast and make it known worldwide. And
that would be a dream, dude.
Once we're financially stable enough with this thing,
yes.
I want to go on a tour with this podcast. Because I see everybody doing it. And I want to get my slice of the pie too. So I want to go on a tour with this podcast eventually.
Bro, that sounds like a lot of fun, not gonna lie.
Oh, I think it would be a heck of a lot of fun.
Love it, man. I love to hear it.
I would have a blast.
Damn, I like that, man. For my next one, this is a pretty big one, I think, for a lot of people. But eventually, when I get settled down, I actually want to be able to buy a house one day. Not gonna lie. I know there's a lot of people out there that home buying, you gotta stay committed to one area if you buy a house, because if you're making payments for the rest of your life. It's like trying to buy a house, man, is gonna be somewhat feeling of accomplishment, man, because you've done something, you feel like you own. You're not renting. Like I'm renting right now. And it's like I feel like I own this place.
I'm so over the rent life, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's like that feeling of owning a house, man, is just unmatched to anything else in life. And eventually, I want to, hopefully, down the road, be able to own a house, man. Eventually, so that's on my bucket list.
So I got another one, and that is mending fences with my fallen sister, Sarah Vermatt.
I like it.
I don't know exactly when, but that is on my to-do list. At some point in time, I would love to fix that broken friendship, because
that's good, man. I like it.
That is one thing that bothers me a little bit. But there's a time and place for everything. And when it does come time to that, God will have all the answers. What to say, how to say it, and how to go about it. But we run a professional show here, so we got to keep the
flow going, man.
Keep the flow going,
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, another one for me, and I know I probably mentioned this on a previous episode, but honestly, I don't really know if this is considered a bucket list goal, but eventually, I'm not gonna lie, man, I kind of do want to get married. Not gonna lie, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's up there, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about starting a family. I'm still undecided about starting a family.
Hey, I'll tell you.
Honestly. Yeah, dude. So. Yeah, man. I'm in actually a full-blown family, dude. Wife and kids.
Your dad's gonna be so happy when that happens.
Well, my brother and sister-in-law are already starting their family soon, so crazy, dude. I know. Crazy in this life. Fast it happens, dude.
Sweethearts for the win, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So that's on my list.
Check this out. So I gotta go. I've been working on this too, to publish my first children's book. And I've been working on it. It's crazy. I've been drawing out the characters and everything. Because, my kids, they love dinosaurs.
That's awesome, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah, I like that.
Piece by piece, I've been putting this together. So it's like, it's been interesting. But,
I like it, dude. I like that a lot.
Children's books are really, really popular right now. So I can't lose. Hit or miss right now.
Right, dude.
Worst thing that happens is they reject the book.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Your turn.
All right. Well, for me, I know another one for me. I started writing my autobiography of my life back in high school, and I don't know if I've shared that with everybody else except you and my closest friends. But I kind of want to get back into writing that. I've taken step back in writing that, basically all the stuff that happened in my life, every single moment, experience, opportunity, story. I've witnessed so much shit in my life, dude. It's like I really want to write about it, but it's like I haven't wrote in that book since that notebook since I even had a fucking 29-page paper typed out, single spaced on a Word document. Shit. And I had, I don't know, 29 pages already, dude. That's crazy already. And that was just through high school. I didn't even talk about college yet. College would probably be another 20 pages, maybe more. Because I witnessed so much shit in college. I mean, you know, you were there. All my Snapchat stories, all the times when I'm drinking, those are really good memories, dude. And I want to be able to publish or maybe publish an autobiography about my life eventually. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't wrote in years, and I lost motivation, actually, to be honest. I really want to get back into it, but I feel like it's an unrealistic bucket list goal. But
it's not unrealistic.
That's up there, bro. So
I mean, you think about all the stuff you got to write about. You got the podcast. You got a lot of stuff you could actually write about.
yeah, man. I mean, I like writing. I loved it when I was in college, dude. I loved writing papers, and all that. So
you go. Another one I got, and it's something I've been working on piece by piece, day by day, is actually having a consistent relationship with God. I mean, I do good for a minute, and then, I always do this where I get sidetracked. And that's what I'm trying to get out of. So, what I've been doing now versus me back in the day is actually making God a priority. But I'm telling myself this earlier today, I have to take it farther than just reading the Bible. I have to actually go to church as well. So, I need to make that a priority in my life. I can't just read the book. I have to actually go to mass as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
And I think once I do that, a lot of things will start making sense. But, I'm working on it. That's the first step. And, the fact that I'm able to acknowledge all this stuff is very important. So
I like it, dude.
I like it too. Just being real, But yeah.
Being real, keeping 100, man. Whole 9 yards, dude. I like it. Honestly, okay, my next one, I'll probably give one more. And it's actually places I want to go visit. So there's a few places I want to visit before I die. Probably the number one country I want to go to is Ireland. That's number one. Places in Europe to go. My goal is to go to a bar in Dublin and have a drink. I know how silly that sounds, man, but they love their drinking over in Ireland, dude. So, and you guys know how much I love drinking, so that'll be fucking cool, honestly, to go to Ireland and see how it is over there, man, that country. So,
yeah,
dude, yeah. Number 2, though, Italy. I want to go to Italy. I heard Italy's a fucking beautiful country as well. And for the United States, I want to go to Hawaii eventually. That's up there too. And I never thought I'd end up in Alaska. I crossed Alaska off my bucket list, and I'm even living here. So
I crossed the Cayman Islands off of my bucket list, and I didn't even know I was going there. So, hey,
man. So just a few places I want to travel, and honestly, one more country, dude. Honestly, I want to go to Japan. I heard Japan is great too.
Yeah, I was just talking about that with my brother a couple. Maybe 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I heard Japan is a really good country, dude. So,
hey, they love to get the karaoke on over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there either.
Yeah, you and Sean, fuck, dude, you love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Karaoke and whatnot. Wow.
Yeah. All right, I have reviewed proof that my voice is pretty good when it comes to singing to the ladies. My last last friendship relationship I was in, sang a couple of songs. She said, "Your voice is so good. I'm amazed." I'm like, hey, you know what? Thank you.
Compliment and run, dude. Compliment and run.
I that now. I'm so conceited about that. But you know what? It's all good. I let her pick all the songs. I sang them.
Bro, I didn't even know this even happened. This is the first time I'm hearing this too.
Hey, look, it took time before I opened up about some of that stuff back.
Bro, that's great. Wow. Wow. You should take that compliment and run, dude. Like I said earlier, take that compliment, run. Have it with you, man, the rest of your life.
No, this is a fun fact though. Real talk. Sometimes when the boys are here, I'll sing them some songs before they go to bed, and sometimes they'll just drift off to sleep while I'm singing them songs and stuff like that. Sometimes they're wins, sometimes they're losses. Sometimes they'll just stay up and just make a mockery of everything. But for the most part, it is what it is. I love those kids when they're here. Miss them right now. Like they're supposed to come home for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
I like it, man.
I got another one though. So you got me thinking.
Yeah, what's up?
I got two more. So
go for it.
Obviously, I got unfinished business with college, right?
Oh yeah, that's a big one, dude.
Unfinished business, right? I got to go back and get that diploma, right? It's on the list. I got to go capture it, because I'm not no quitter. I get what I want in the end. Always have been, always will be. We don't quit. No matter how many times we get knocked down, us at So Yesterday, we always get back up.
Hey, I like it, dude.
Yeah, and this is something that's just always bothered me because my mom's done so much for me.
Mm-hmm.
One day, I hope to buy her a house. She's talking about buying me a house. I'd like to buy her a house. Because you know how it is when you see all these people buying their mom's houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It'd just be nice to do something for my mom one day, and just to show my appreciation for all the sacrifices she made and stuff like that. Just let her know, like, hey, look, I got your back, and thank you. So it's like, yeah.
I like it, dude. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, about the college thing, though, you're never too old to go to college.
Facts.
Always remember that. Because I know when I was a college, man, I'll tell you really fast, there was some guy in one of my classes who was in his early 40s, man. Never too old to go to college. Never too old.
I had a classmate that was 60, and he was telling me about but he was telling me about how he sits there and studies some of these young kids that come in here, and
yeah, man.
Some take it seriously, some don't, and he was just impressed with how I present myself and dressed. And some days, some days I came in with sweat, some days I came in with just whatever I could find to wear. But those were the rush days. So.
For sure, dude.
I think my first time around going to college, I was scared out of my mind. Honestly, it was a very scary experience for me to adjust to. I'm not even gonna front. I was scared crapless because Akron U does not look big, but once you're on that campus for the first time, like the classrooms are like miles, like spread out.
Yeah, dude, I know that campus. Yep.
That is very intense. It may not.
That campus, before you go on, that campus is confusing as hell to me, honestly. I know it doesn't seem that big. I think, honestly, I know we're going to have to start a debate here, but I think Kent State's campus is a lot bigger than Akron U's.
It probably is.
More spread out. So
why I think that is because I got to walk my mom around and stuff like that. I just got a good estimate of how big that campus is. Now, granted, probably, if I had a guide, take me around a little bit, I probably could have got an idea of where everything was and probably wouldn't have no problems, because that's what happened with Akron U. Somebody showed me around a little bit and I was able to make it to every single but
yeah, dude.
just got to know people, open your mouth, and you get around. If you don't open your mouth, you're going to be lost. The older schools, you got to open your mouth. Straight up facts. If you don't open your mouth with campuses like that, you are going to be have a hard time at college.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Even CJ's little school, that college is big a little bit. It
It's a,
doesn't.
you talking about Notre Dame?
Mm-hmm. It didn't look big,
Speaking of Notre
but
Dame, rest in peace to Notre Dame. They closed that college down, dude. I don't know if you heard
yes,
about that. Yep. Anyway, go on.
but that little small school is actually big, bro. Like if you're not from there, you're gonna have a hard time finding places. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. That was an interesting place when I went up there.
Mm-hmm.
I was very impressed with how shit was over there when we went to visit CJ when he was staying in the dorm there. It's crazy, man. This good times, man. Good memories doing that
Johnny
shit.
Carroll's a lot bigger though.
Oh, John Carroll. Yeah, I 100% agree with that, dude.
Yeah, I
Facts,
went
dude.
there once, and that was to see Matt's sister, and that place was huge. I call it the knockoff version of Hoban.
That says a lot, man.
I mean,
Like,
they got everything their fiend colors Hoban. Everything you just think about it. They got a lot of Hoban fiend colors up there.
yeah, I can see that.
It's no
Yeah.
respect, but it's just the truth. Like if I see like everything I look around is you're the same thing as Hoban, they gotta be like in the same family, you know. But I'm probably wrong though, so I'm not gonna say too much and stuff I don't know about. But
Fair,
you know,
fair enough.
I'm
Fair
saving
enough.
myself. you know.
Fair enough, dude. I like it. Wow.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like it.
Yeah, that's real funny though.
Right. Facts.
Yep.
Well, I don't have anything else from my bucket list. If you want to add something else, go ahead. If not, we can move on to the next segment.
On my bucket list, like, that's the only thing I
Uh,
got.
if you want to say anything else, you can. Feel free.
How about all that I mentioned was going traveling and stuff like that. I mean,
Triathlon? What'd you say?
traveling.
Traveling. Yeah, traveling. Yeah, that's a
Well,
big one.
I don't know more now because I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling. I didn't travel a lot, so I mean, I've always wanted to own a motorcycle though. Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be very cool to own one.
Oh, speaking of something like that, I actually want to mention something. I'll say it after you, though. I got one more thing to add about that.
Go
I
ahead.
just thought of it randomly. Well, I'll tell you. All right. So honestly, this is more of a little personal thing on my bucket list, but eventually, eventually I want to get my private pilot's license and be able
Okay.
to fly to be able to fly a plane, private pilot. So single engine, tiny planes, obviously. So that's one of my goals: learn how to fly. So I really want to learn how to fly.
Yes.
What I do with my career is in aviation. So that's just something to do on the side. It's nothing for personal goal because the saying is everybody, almost everybody can learn how to drive, but not everybody can learn how to fly. So only certain people can be able to do that. And it's like I kind of want to be part of that 1% or whatever percentage of pilots are out there, man. Just be able to just learn how to do it. Because not everybody can get on a plane and just be like, oh, I can fly this thing if something went south or haywire, It's
Yeah.
like just being able to have that skill, I think, is really good, man. So I want to just add that.
I like that.
So I just randomly thought of that about when you said motorcycle. So I
Mm-hmm.
like it. Anyway, go ahead what you were saying.
Oh no, I'm good. I
All
like
right.
that though. That's a clutch
Yeah,
goal, Cody.
it's a clutch personal goal of mine. I mean, like I said, personally, I know I don't want to do anything for a career with flying, but I just want to do something on the side for like a
Yeah.
fun hobby. I mean, if you consider that a hobby or whatnot, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you let me know if there's anything I can do to help you study wise with that goal.
Oh, that'd be great, dude. I appreciate it, man. I'll let you know.
I'll helping you study.
I
Yep,
appreciate that, man.
that's what friends are for.
Thanks, man. You're the best.
I
Really
try.
good friend to me, man. I appreciate that so much.
I try to be. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, let's move on to our next segment. All right,
Fine.
shall we?
Yep.
All right. So the next segment is things you wish you could say to your parents when they're yelling at you. Oh, this should be a fun one.
Oh yes. All right. Let me set the mood for you real quick. Cody, you just got out of a bad situation here. Just say you're young buck Cody from the high school era, and you did something stupid, and your mom's saying, "Cody, how many times I gotta tell you? You don't do that. I keep telling you to stop goofing off with that Anthony Salter kid, and you don't listen." At that moment, Cody got mad.
I did, dude. I did.
What you gonna say?
There's some things that I wish I could say to my parents. Like, I remember getting so mad at my mom one time. I love my mom to death. I love her dearly. But there's some things that she says to me that I wish I can say. But one time I defended my friends, and they're saying, oh, yeah, she told me one time, oh, yeah, your friends, they're big users.
I remember that.
They use you. They don't care about you. They're users. They're only using you for a ride for the car, blah, blah, blah. CJ's a big user. And I'm just like, I said, CJ's not a user. I defended him, and it's hard to get through my mom sometimes because she can be what's the word? She can be like unreasonable at times with a bunch of shit. And it really pisses me off. And it's like, but I really just want to tell her, you're wrong. You're not right. You need, to rethink that again. But it's like, if I ever say that to her face, she might slap me, dude.
Get that right. Well, here in this household, it's a thin line you can walk. Like if I were to, let's just say I would do something stupid, as if she tells me to be home by a certain time, and I get the idea that I'm going to come home at, let's just say 6 a.m. in the morning, and then say, "Hey, what's up?" Well, let me tell you what's going to be up, Cody. My chin's going to be connected with her fist, and you think that I always joke around about how small she is, but low key, that woman can hit like Barry Bonds.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that metaphor right there, man.
I'm thinking like she don't got it in her still, but she always seems to surprise me and catch me off guard. Like one time, I wasn't even paying attention. I was talking a whole bunch of crap, and the next thing you know, she like connects me in the face with her backhand. I go out. I'm like, whoa. I try and stay. Yeah, when you get backhand, sometimes you don't expect it. It's the worst.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, wow. Didn't know that. Jeez.
What you smiling over there for? You know you'd be hitting that backhand. Now you can't own your own crap. Come on, own your craftsmanship.
Look, dude. Like this?
Yeah. But people put more flair in it though.
Wait until mom gets to be on the episode.
Hey, she wants to know. She can't wait till the moms get to be on episodes.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yo, could you imagine that?
I feel like that.
Cody, why don't you straighten your posture up? And Cody, I need some water, some room temperature water. Cody,
what the hell are you on about?
Yeah, your mom's the type to ask for some room temperature water, bro. It's like, what? First, what is room temperature?
Out of pocket, bro. Fuck.
I want to know what the hell room temperature water is, dude. Like, is there a difference between room temperature water and regular water?
I don't know, man. She would say something like that too. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
And how long got to be on this thing for? Much longer.
I don't want to sit here for so long. I don't like doing nothing. hate sitting around on my ass because, I want to do something. I don't like sitting doing nothing. Like, she's that all the time, dude. My mom hates being bored. She has to do something productive, like all day, every day.
Well, if you do too much in one day, you can get in trouble.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Figured that. Yeah. So
the hard way. I could just tell you how it's gonna go with my mom on the podcast. She's gonna get on here, talk all this embarrassing stuff, try to upfront me, show off and all this stuff. Yeah, I'm finally got to be like, so are you the host? Yeah. Mm-mm.
I love it. That's great, dude.
It's gonna be a different conversation when we get off the podcast. So me and her on that episode, I'll be like, where did we rehearse? We had a whole like dialogue. What you're supposed to say, what I'm supposed to say. What happened to that? I didn't know you'd be going off script. I didn't go off script. Why'd you go off script? Well, I am this age and I can do whatever I want. Okay.
I love it. I love it, dude.
Yeah, she got to get her 5 minutes of fame in, apparently. Well, guess what? You might as well, because any day we can get canceled, so you might as well get your 5 minutes of fame.
Hope we don't get canceled, bro. I really hope we don't.
On the menu, we could get canceled any day, Troop.
Yes, dude. Yeah, I agree. Yep.
We're on a chopping block. They don't like our product. Hey, them boys from Akron got to go. From Akron and Stowe, those guys got to go. Let's put Bronny's podcast on.
Akron and Stowe, they got to go. Wow, rhymes there, dude. I love it.
Yes, sir. Might be the new tagline on our fucking podcast.
Those boys from Akron and Stowe, they got to go. I love it, dude.
Hey, go.
Love that tagline, bro.
Yes.
Love it. That was funny. I had to laugh at that one. Love it.
Good. Real nice. Real nice.
Jeez.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. Yep. Moving on, I guess.
Moving on, man. So our very last segment for this episode is we're going to be giving our top 5 most beautiful women celebrities of all time. Rank our top 5.
I got mine right. Her.
Oh, shit. You got yours written down, man?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, dude. Mine's not written down. So.
Okay. And I know most of you people out there think that all these people are adult film actresses. But you're wrong. You're very wrong. I have a diverse group of people on this list, and I took time out to write them down. So, when you hear them, you're going to be like, wow. Wow. But Choop, go ahead. Surprise us.
You want me to go first? All right. All right. Honestly, okay. Okay, you know what? I want to start from top. I want to go with number 5 first. I'll start from the top or bottom to up.
Okay.
So for me, my number 5 most beautiful celebrity, and these are celebrities. These are not pornographic actresses. I'm had that up front, so you're not surprised. So anyway, so my number 5 favorite, or most beautiful, I shouldn't say favorite. My most beautiful actress, you know what? I'm going to put Jennifer Lawrence at number 5.
You taking Jay Lawrence for number $500?
Yeah, bro.
I like her. Let me get Jennifer Lawrence. Ding!
Number 5, bro, for me.
Okay. Man, I'll match your number 5 with my number 5, and I got Gwen Stefani.
Oh, shit.
5. Yes.
Shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy, dude. Love it. All right. Number 4 for me. This was a toss-up for me because I wasn't sure if to put her at 4 or 3. But I think number 4, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. And a lot of people think that she's what's the word? I used to have a crush on her when I was younger. But honestly, yeah, I'm gonna put her at 4. Ariana Grande.
Yeah, you were obsessed with her for a minute.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, bro, that's my number 4.
Okay. My number 4 is Summer Walker. She is a musician and she is talented. I like her a lot. And I got a couple songs of her I like this year. So
Summer Walker, I've never heard of her.
gotta check her out. She's an R&B superstar.
Nice, man. Yeah, I never heard of her until now. Nice. I had to Google her for a second. I see, man. I see what you say. Or I see that. So, all right. So my number 3, I wanted to rank this my number 3 higher. I wanted to put her at 2, but honestly, recently, my number 3 is Emma Stone, bro. I fucking love Emma Stone.
Number 3, huh?
Yeah.
My number 3 is Halsey. And
oh, really?
I'm gonna tell you why. I put Halsey down because she's very underrated in the music scene. She's put out classic hits after classic hits, but yet, for some odd reason, they do not appreciate her art. And after her most recent album, I listened to, by the way, she did a Britney Spears cover called Lucky, and it was amazing. I feel like Halsey is just now starting to get in her own lane right now to where she's about to be get real recognized if she keeps working hard. So, Halsey, I appreciate you, and that's why you're my number 3 right now. Catch all that?
Wow, man, I like it.
Yes.
Well, my number 2, honestly, you're probably. I mean, I think I don't think. I think other people think that my number 2 is severely overrated nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go out and write and say this because I know I'm probably gonna get shit for this after I give her being ranking her this high. But honestly, bro, my number 2 most beautiful women, and don't be surprised when I tell you this, but she recently got popular this year, and I hope you know who I'm talking about. But if not, I'll give you a head, tell you what it is, and the viewers and listeners to yesterday. My number 2 most beautiful women is Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
I think most people think she's overrated as hell, bro. You know Sydney Sweeney, bro?
I know. She's on Euphoria.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
But you know what? As good as she and pretty as she may be, she does not come close to who I'm about to say.
All right, go ahead for it, dude.
Can I get Rihanna, please?
Oh, fuck. I tell you forgot about Rihanna, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good number 2, bro.
Rihanna is a very, very successful musician. She has her own makeup line, Fenty, and she is currently the wife of A$AP Rocky. Now, obviously, I don't just love her for her makeup line and her music. Rihanna, she's just Rihanna. I like her because she knows how to make music. But you know what? Not to contradict myself, but let's just stay on topic here. We're talking about the most beautiful women. We're not talking about music here. We're talking about beautiful women. But I want to hear your number 1, Shoop.
Oh, God.
Is it going to be better than my number 1?
No, I don't think so.
Give it to me.
Okay. I had a hard time picking this number one, to be honest, because I like so many celebrities, bro, and gosh, it's very hard to pick my number one, bro, and shit, I probably should have wrote this down. I actually am on the fence about who my number one should be, but I highly doubt I'm going to top your number one.
Never know.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I should before I say my number one though. I'm actually gonna have two number ones. Okay, I'm actually gonna say my first number one. I'm gonna say number one when she was a little younger, not now. But my number one, I think the most beautiful woman right now, probably when she was younger, Megan Fox.
Okay.
Before, not now. Before, when she got into that relationship with MGK, it went all downhill, bro. So after nowadays, no. But before Transformers era, fucking beautiful, dude. That woman, sexy as hell, dude. And my first number one.
So I got two number
three. So, well, not really two number ones. So yeah, dude. Gosh, I don't know, man. My second number one is up there, dude. So I'll get into that. So let's see, man. I'm trying to think, man. I should have wrote this down, but sheesh, bro. Yeah, stand by. I'm trying to decide because, yeah, I actually didn't write this down. Probably should have wrote this down, dude. So, why don't you say your number one, man, and see if I'll top it. I probably won't.
My number one is Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is an American model. She's had her own TV network. Well, TV show, the Tyra Banks Show. She's guest starred on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and many other shows. She had that what was it called? America's Next Model. I'm probably not saying that right, but I could fact check that real quick. Fact check.
Okay, I know my number one, and she's not going to top your number one. Not even close to being top of your number one. But I'll go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
My number one most beautiful woman ever, in my opinion, and I'll probably have a bunch of people disagreeing with this, but I honestly think my number one, yeah, I said that twice. Number one is Emily Blunt.
I mean, I can't really say much because I don't know none of these women, but
you never heard of Emily Blunt, dude?
I have actually. She's been in a couple movies with The Rock, I think.
Yeah, bro. She's my favorite, dude.
Well, I got one more since you had two. And
go on for it, dude.
She's actually been pretty popular this year. Ladies and gentlemen, she was just in the movie. Give it up for Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. I love it, dude. I got one honorable mention.
Oh, I'll give it honorable mention too if you give one.
All right, my one honorable mention is, drum roll, Anna Kendrick.
Okay, you doing that?
Yeah, I love her, dude. She was in Mike and Dave Wedding Dates. Oh, I love her, dude. She's awesome.
Okay.
She's honorable mention, so.
Honorable mention to her. Well, it's only fair that I do this then. I can do it. I can go many ways. I can go with women our age or women higher than that. Which one you want it?
Women our age.
All right. Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh, fuck, dude.
There
I
you
forgot
go.
about her.
There you go.
Shit.
Unlike
I like
most people, Miranda Cosgrove is not like all these other celebrities. She actually attends a regular university. She actually is one of the most normal people you can get when it comes to celebrity lives. So, I hit you with the Miranda Cosgrove. And
Hey, you know what? I'm really surprised, though. Now you mention that. I'm really surprised that Victoria Justice isn't in your honor mentions, dude.
you know,
I'm really surprised.
I heard a lot of bad things about when it comes to meeting her in person. I heard she's snobby. I heard she's mean, but I can't validate that stuff because I never met her before. So who knows?
Yeah, dude.
I hope you're not
Well,
like that.
I love it, dude. Love the honorable mentions, though. I love the honorable mentions. So,
So, guys, if you've tuned in this long, you've seen episode 5, so yesterday. And one more thing, we won the chip this year. Shout out to New York Liberty, everybody on the squad. Think about it, 51 years. 51 years.
yeah.
New York did not have had a championship until them girls came along.
That was great, dude.
Mm-hmm. So congratulations to the New York Liberty. It's here
They
at
kicked
SoYesterdayPod.
ass, took names. They kicked ass, took names, bro.
Yes, they did. Us here at SoYesterday validate all sports. But with that being said, Troop, close us out.
All right, well, I thank you guys. We thank you guys for tuning in to another good episode of So Yesterday. And this concludes season 5, episode 5 of So Yesterday. And we always appreciate you guys tuning in every single new episode, watching us either on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify for those who want the audio version, or we just start putting these videos on YouTube. So make sure you guys don't forget to like our videos, subscribe, share, spread the word out to your friends, your family, your coworkers, anybody you see. Tell to listen to So Yesterday if they want to find a good podcast. That we talk about just about anything. So yeah, we really appreciate you guys tuning in every single time. And without you guys, we wouldn't have this platform like you just mentioned earlier. So no matter where you're tuning in, iPhone, Samsung, iPad, tablet, laptop, you name it. We appreciate you guys' support. And the support means a lot to us. Keep the good comments coming, especially on YouTube. I know I've noticed that the likes on our videos have gotten up to like 5 to 6 on a few videos. So I really appreciate you guys liking those videos. And don't forget to follow our Instagram page if you are not on there at SoYesterdayPod. We have Facebook as well, SoYesterdayPod, and like I said, the YouTube channel. So yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. So every week. So until next time, next week, D-Just will be at the wedding, so we will not be doing an episode next Saturday. But the following Saturday, stay tuned because we're going to be doing a good show. We're going to have a really good episode in store for you guys 2 weeks from now. So can't wait to see you guys there. Tune in, and until next time. Yeah, and no matter what I say, live every day to the fullest until the day you die. Hug and kiss your loved ones, because you never know when their time will come. Just tell them you love them and enjoy the time that they're around. Live life to the fullest.
Like I always say, don't chase people, well, chase your dreams. And with that being said, so yesterday, duh. We're out.
We're out. Peace out, guys. Till next time. Peace.
All right.
Wow, that was a good episode, dude. I like it, dude.
Yeah.
So yes,